the boneyard. Now I can play the phone guard, calisthenics and cardio.
Back forward. Back forward.
And let's go straight.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are always competitive. So what kind of people fit their culture? Greg Popovich says we're looking for character, dig and feel comfortable.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Maxey. Okongwu is out there with Smith. And it's Bane in at the 2. And for San Antonio, Okoro out there with Porzingis. And it's Smith. And it's Vassell in at the shooting guard position. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Now, here's Maxey. Inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Okoro with it. And the rejection by Smith. And they'll get another chance. Another shot. He lays it in 40.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. Getting the ball inside early.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Bane. Now Okongwu. Porzingis with the ball. Bane passes to Smith. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Porzingis. That 3 off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And slam dunk by Knapp. Maxey.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Vassell. And Bain pulls it down.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Drills the three-pointer.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Smith on the wing. He gets it in there.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Bain. It's a 5-point game. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
First free throw is good.
Jalen Smith. At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Smith. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Good on the bucket.
And the soft touch for a guy Porzingis' size. He shoots it so well from the mid-range.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Passes to Maxey. And here's Smith, headed by Porzingis. Now, here's Maxey. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. In transition, here come the Spurs. That's a 2 from Smith. Rebound by Smith. The Spurs come into this one following a loss to Washington. Out to the right wing. Maxey. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Timeout call, first of the game for Minnesota.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Timberwolves leading by 5. Smith outside. They get a hand on it. Now here's Dosunmu. Here he goes. A beautiful reverse layup.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And here's Maxey. The pass to Bain. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Here the step back. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Maxey. He gets that one. Maxey's got his second basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Dosunmu. Covered by Smith. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls.
Shooting for Minnesota, Desmond Bain.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
That's tipped.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Holiday.
2 minutes.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus, energy, toughness, and he's a terrific competitor.
Drew Holiday.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Dosunmu, the pass to Bryant. Here's Dosunmu. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Holiday is running. Fires from the corner, and he hits the jump shot. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps?
They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And it's sent back by Bryant. Softly drops in the floater.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Holiday with it. He's guarded by Johnson. Missed inside. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They trail by 7.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here is Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To Dosunmu. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, you've got a unique view at the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Minnesota needs to get off the shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Spurs ball. Substitution for your Spurs.
Spurs trail by 7. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years for a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
A pass to Porzingis, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And so it's San Antonio with it. 8-point game. Smith against Holiday. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by Smith. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Smith against Holiday. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Crafty move. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
There's the drive. It's good. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Here's Smith. San Antonio again missing. For Minnesota, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Now Holiday, he has 6. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. The shot, no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Kicks it to Williams. Over to the left wing. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Wizards in Washington. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Minnesota making a switch here. Richards is checked in. Wing. Dosunmu. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Dosunmu's got 6.
Challenging the defense at the rim. Something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
The shot misses. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And he drives in. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And the officials call for a 3-second violation. Smith checked in for Minnesota. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Drew Holiday.
For the Timberwolves. Minnesota foul.
Baines checked in for the Timberwolves.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Timberwolves substitution. Desmond Baines.
And here is Dosunmu. He has 6. Connects from 3-point range.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Passes it to Maxey. It's tipped. 6 to shoot. And Okoro throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
2 minutes.
And he banks in the lane. 11 points in the game.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Spurs trail by 9. Here's Dosunmu. 9 points in the game so far. And the pass to Richards. That one doesn't drop. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for Okoro. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Okongwu's checked in. Pass to Dosunmu. Six on the shot clock. Over Maxey. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. There's a minute left now here in the second, and the basket is good. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now, here's Okongwu. He's tightly guarded. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Bryant. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Johnson outside. From deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
9 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Bain. Just 3 on the clock. And it's sent back by Bryant. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you like and not like about how your team has played so far?
Not too many turnovers.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was all about Minnesota as the game got going. They didn't wait long to put together a 9-2 run. They were making a lot of tough plays look easy. They did not slow down much. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Maxey. They've got Porzingis. He's out there with Okoro. And it's Vassell in at the shooting guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. That's tipped. Outside, Porzingis. The pass to Vassell. Spurs passing it around. Now here is Smith. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vassell. Off target from three-point range. And here's Maxey. To the paint. Here's Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Spurs trail by 15. A nice shot by Okoro. Okoro's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Yeah, easy call.
The Timberwolves shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And he makes the first.
Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
He hits both from the stripe. The Spurs shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Vassell, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
The offense was firing on all cylinders, and that's the exact kind of shot they wanted.
Here's Bain. Pass to Maxey. Knocked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Poked away, so it's the Spurs now. Spurs trail by 13. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Smith scanning the floor. And he comes up with the deuce.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Maxey passes to Bain. And here's Maxey. Dishes it to Smith. Clock at 6. Fades. Unable to get that one. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the rejection by Smith. And he recovers it. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Bain passes to Maxey. To the middle. Here's Smith. Now, here's Maxey. Off target at the rim.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Richards is checked in. And here's Maxey driving in and slam dunk by Maxey.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stop.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big-time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Vassell. Drives to the hoop. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Misses the 3.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
To the wing right side. A 3-pointer off the mark. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new
victory for your Spurs.
it to Johnson. Spurs passing it around. Now here's Dosumu. He's covered closely. Money from the wing. Dosumu's got 11 points. Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's Bain. Now here's Maxey. Over to the wing. Here's Richards. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Bryant finds Johnson. Driving to the basket. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And there's the pass to Maxey. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Tipped away. Pass to Bryant.
Minnesota foul. Nick Richards. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
San Antonio calls timeout.
32. Drew Holiday. San Antonio timeout. And your Spurs hot squad.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. .143 left to play in the third. Johnson outside. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Six to shoot. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Timberwolves leading by 13. Can't cash in from close range.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Pass to Dosunmu. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves checked in for the Spurs.
Timberwolves substitution.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Holiday looking for an opening. Passes it to Richards. He's guarded by Johnson. Holiday with the three. Bryant with the rebound. And so Bryant will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 13. That's a 2 from Smith. Rebound Minnesota. At one point they led by 16. No good with the layup. And San Antonio shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. To the left wing. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Minnesota on top. They lead by 13. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Holiday attacking, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball. And we've seen that tonight as well.
And the Spurs making a change here. Vassell's checked in. Smith against Holiday to the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Smith. The three. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Minnesota calls timeout. Okoro comes in for Johnson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat. Make one final push.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. With the drive, and it's blocked. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Back to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's not going to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Smith with it. There's the pass to Vassell. Out to the wing. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. Timberwolves leading by 8. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, you see right there, Holiday can break you down and get up into his shot in rhythm.
Now, here's Okoro, guarded closely.
Timberwolves foul. Number 11. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Smith against Holiday. Out to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Spurs working the ball around now. Smith fires from way outside. The rebound by Holiday. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. And he makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Smith, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Holiday. Plucked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. It hasn't tried to force his shots. Just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. To the wing on the left. Throws it up high. Outside Holiday. To the inside. And then Smith with the dunk.
Crafty ball handler coming off screens. Drew Holiday has the defense guessing. It guesses wrong.
Now Okoro into the lane, and the rejection by Smith. Off with the layup. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Okoro. Holiday with the defensive effort. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kevin Vassell. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for Baines checked in for Minnesota. Maxey comes in for Drew Holiday. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 14-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Timberwolves making a switch here.
For the Timberwolves, number 21.
Smith outside. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And here's Maxey. Payne for 3. Drills it from outside.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Maxey passes to Bain.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Bain, covered by Smith. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Goes back up. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Passes it to Bain. Now, here's Maxey. 5 on the clock. From 18 feet away, a rebound by the Spurs. 1:15 left to play in the final quarter. Smith outside. Vassell, and he converts the layup.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Timberwolves leading by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game
for Smith.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor this defense needed.
Here's Smith. Sweet move. And he sinks the layup.
Jalen Smith.
And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Inside, here's Okongwu. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Assistant.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge.
Million, even then can't stop till it's a billion. Why? We get money cause it's singing. I'ma spend it all while I'm breathing. Queening, do it for my city, giving science I believe in. I keep blowing money like it's going out of season. I keep making moves while everybody else is sleeping. I'ma your girl and give her back like I don't need this. I can't trust nobody when they come with all this sneak. I keep on my Johnny Cash, look like I'm always grieving. Do it for my city, give us something to believe in. Riding through the streets like a villain. I won't stop till I make a million. Even then, can't stop till it's a billion. Why? We get money cause it's singing. Ice dripping, got my wrist dripping. All this chit chat, maybe you should say less. I just talked to God and he told me what's next. I ain't slowing down for nobody, I'm blessed. But you can catch me with the 3 stripes out on the east side. Yeah, you can catch me with the 3 stripes out on the east side. Yeah. Riding through these streets like a villain. I won't stop till I make a million. Even then, can't stop till it's a billion. Why? We get money cause it's singing. Ice dripping, got my wrist dripping. Dripping, life dripping.
There is something to. I mean, nobody's the same all the time, am they? I mean, there is times when you've got to go out.
I was at the club, I know I was too. You can find some bad ones, you can find some good. I just want a good time, she just doing. I just want a real one, she